Since rent is due in like 2 days and my landlord demands mandatory tip, I decided to now continue with this overdone series because it brings me joy in ruining the game, okay? I love it. We just finished base Deku, so now it's time for his emo counterpart, Vigilante. He just got completed with his 4th and final ultimate move, so yeah, it is time to talk about the mastery. God, I hate this guy. Actually, I hate him. Alright, so as always, before we get into anything huge, we gotta see what the character is capable of and their passive, which is, spoiler alert, it's the worst passive in the game, okay? It is actually just that doggy doo-doo shit. Vigilante Deku is like Deku, but on accessibility mode. He's the exact opposite of base Deku, since all of his moves combo into each other extremely well, and only one move knocks him back. You can basically just continue a combo at any point, since 3 out of the 4 moves either keeps him on the ground or continues into a M1 extend. His passive is like, oh my, it's so ass, I'm not gonna lie. You have ultimate teleport dashes, but the problem is that the ultimate dashes are really bad for catching players or just fighting up close in general. You're actively hindering yourself with this, so I would just waste it every single time you kill someone. Trust me, you'll thank me later, trust me. You try to actually fight with this, actually try. Oh, and now it's time for these brain dead moves. Ooh! Quintuple smash is a move that punches the shit out of the enemy 5 times. Like, goddamn, what'd he do? Now, everybody knows this can combo extend from side dashing, but what you don't know is that you can actually Dobby tech this to a degree. Just M1 right as the animation is about to finish, and the enemy will stand still long enough for a forward dash, and sometimes resetting your M1s if you slow M1. I don't know, it just happens randomly. Like, I have no idea. Now, of course, this is escapable with Rag, but it is true without it, and honestly, it is much better than side dashing, missing your M1s, and receiving one of the worst punishes in the game. Like, holy shit, this is terrible. Its startup is also really fast, like really fast, so you can sneak in an uppercut or down slam while doing this move for extra damage. It's a good move for messing someone up and dealing with teamers, since it multi-hits and does a lot of damage. So there's so much shit with this. Like, this is just a little bit of what I could say, okay? There's so much stuff, so yeah. Electric Smash is a move that does a whole grand slam on the enemy and makes them a quadriplegic. Now, this does have super armor, so you can raw dog this to catch someone off guard or dealing with teamers. It scales off of how high you are, so it's kind of like Detroit. Now, the thing is that it is impossible to milk out all the damage that can be produced from this, since it's not as fast as Detroit. And you can't really hit someone like that unless they're completely brain dead and they don't move at all. But there is one way you can milk out all the damage from this move. During an M1 chain, if you side dash right after a down slam, you're able to do an aerial Delaware grab, and right after doing this, spam the fuck out of Electric Smash in order to hit the enemy for maximum amount of damage. This will milk out all of the potential damage you can get from Electric Smash, as well as saving Delaware as a finisher for later, since the cooldown is reduced. Now, you're not always gonna do this strat, because sometimes you won't side dash or some other hindrance will get in the way, but try to do this strat since it does work out really good. Delaware grab is, you guessed it, a grab move that sends the enemy flying away. The grounded variant is just a normal grab that sends them far away, so use it as a combo ender since that's like its only purpose in life, I'm gonna be honest. The aerial variant is more of a runaway move since it doesn't really do that much damage, but you get sent in the air for like escaping people and stuff, or the thing I said earlier, so do that. Shadow Whip is where you pull out your shaboing boing and wrap it around the enemy and launching them away. It's better to do the ragdoll variant of this move since it leaves them on the ground for the other moves. The grounded one sends them too far away to combo extend, but it is good for fighting teamers. So that's his base move set down, but let's take the time to look at his ultimate because it's pretty new, right? And I'm gonna be honest, I barely know how to use it. Like, fuck. The ultimate form for Vigilante is very not so ultimate like, if you know what I mean. Unlike most ultimate forms where you could just throw out moves and it works, Vigilante's ultimate requires you to do some combos with the moves since a lot of them go into each other well. So yes, unfortunately, you have to actually turn on your brain in order to use this ultimate. I know, it's the worst thing imaginable, I know. 120% overdrive is a cutscene move that's similar to Blazing Soul since it has a normal and a finisher variant, but thankfully it doesn't take 50 years like Blazing Soul. The startup is interruptible, but its activation range is pretty good since it goes a bit far. It is true off of 3 M1s, but right after the 3rd M1 since there is a small opening for the enemy to escape if you wait a bit after. You can also do this move from a distance because of its activation range, so gain distance from somebody and use this move. Now this doesn't pause pause your ult meter, so I would say this move for last, since it lasts for a long time, like a really, really long time, and your entire ultimate's gone after that, so don't do it. 45% is a lunge move that does the punch Deku did to that Samsu-like looking guy and launches them away. The startup is interruptible, but the move itself is aimable, and it goes pretty far, so you can literally jump scare somebody by just doing it from a far range and aiming it at them. It also doesn't hit ragdoll players, so the best way of landing it is by catching someone off guard or right after a down slam, since there is a small opening. Now, something you will notice with Vigilante's ultimate is that all of his moves have finishers, and the finishers last for a long time while not pausing your ultimate meter. So really think about what move you want to finish with somebody, since doing the right finisher could save precious time. Also, another small note, if you miss this move, like, you're fucked. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, if you miss this, you are completely washed, since it has so much end lag, you're like done basically. Lightning Crush is a move that's sort of like 45%, but you go much farther and you're locked into one direction. Now, this move is like very similar to 45% since they don't hit ragdoll players, but this one actually combo extends, since at the end you can M1 the enemy coming back at you. This is also interruptible in the beginning, but the distance you cover doesn't really require you to be up close. You can get away by doing this move pretty far away from your enemies. It's best if you catch someone in M1s or super dash tech this to catch someone off guard, which I really don't want to tell any of you guys how to do this shit, because if I do, then I'm just going to turn this game into TSB Part 2, because that's exactly how TSB became unbearable. So you know what? Those who know, okay? Those who know can use this move properly. This also finishes pretty high, so it's good for catching runners and initiating one of the most bullshit combos in existence. Oh my god. Our final move, Whiplash, is another long range move that sets up the other moves perfectly. Now, the startup is interruptible and it does lock you in one direction, but the initiation part lingers for quite a bit, so you could do this from a distance and catch someone. It's best to treat this move like an anime move in Ultimate Battlegrounds, where you have to flick your camera a bit in order to hit it, since it acts like that. And that's Vigilante Deku. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, this man is really easy to use and really easy to call yourself skilled at the game, because all of your moves combo into each other. That's all for the guide. Oh, I gotta play this fucking game. Oh, I just spawned in, I'm already getting fucked by the super dash. Oh my god. Imagine me falling for that shit. That would be crazy. Actually, that would actually be insane. I'm not gonna lie. Doing the shittiest variant in Toto's moveset. Oh my god. Now wait. Yep. Bro, can this Gojo retard get out of my face? My god. Yo, okay. What's with that Bakugo blast? Oh my god. With the skill him? Yep. My god. No, get your ass over here, actually. My god, annoying little shit. Oh, look. You don't even know how to use the character. Oh my god, get out of here. Oh my lord. No, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Trying to 2v1 on me and shit. Wait, okay, if I can hit this. Oh my god, no, of course this guy was in the way. Bro, that would have been the nastiest clip. Oh my god. No, that's not gonna finish, bro. That would have been the nastiest clip. Come on. Oh my, the miss was crazy right there. Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That shit is not gonna work. Get over here. Oh man, we got one of the teamers running. Well, come on. No, seriously, come on. Oh, get out of my face. No, come on. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Nope. You're not going fucking anywhere. No, get over here. I'm going nowhere, bitch. And that's it. No, I'm so sick of doing these guys. You know what? No, fuck the other characters. I'm tired of that. No, this is the last one.